Bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour. Bonjour, chat. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. We will continue with this. Chat. Right. We are set. Right. So we continue to the last one. We had finished one module of the web dev basics. We have around another 2 hours, and then we will be done with the web dev basics. So, and we're done with this, making website interactive. So we have five and a half, 13, right, 13, 18, 16, no, 18, 19. We still have a lot, right? So we continue.
Welcome to this section where you are going to build a space exploration site. Here is the example you're going to build. As you can see, it has this super neat background image that animates and that really breathes life into the site. We're
I like
also
it.
using Google fonts to pull in this custom space-ish font right here. And we're doing a lot of interesting things with some subtle text shadows, this underline, and more. So there will be plenty of new things to learn, in addition to reinforcing HTML and CSS concepts you've previously learned. So let's launch into this section. Okay, let's get started building our space exploration site. As you can see, I've set up a basic HTML structure for you here. It is very simple, as the body simply contains an H1 title and a
Join the exploration.
There is no, as we are going to add that now. So the first thing we're going to do is fix the background here, because we don't want...
Is it like a website that sell tickets for people who want to go to space with like SpaceX? I'm assuming it's a SpaceX website to sell tickets to Moon Enjoyer.
The white background, we want to have an image of the universe in the background. Later down the line, we're going to change that to an
Join
image,
the exploration.
like video playing in the background, which is even cooler. But as for now, we're just going to do a standard background image. As we're going to work on this for a while, and I don't want to have an animated image looping in the background as we work, as I think that's a little bit annoying. So let's start out with just a static background image. And just so you know,
that would be annoying. Yeah, when we have an image, or when we have like a video or like loops of
background
image.
images is something different
So annoying to
than
watch.
how you've used the images up until now, where you've done IMG, SR, just because the quality of images here are really good, nice images. Let's scroll a bit down, we're 12 million views already. Now, if we want to
12
download
million.
this, you can click on the icon up here and download it, range of difference. What I'm going to do is target the body, because we want the image called a CSS function. Don't worry about why it's called a CSS, just as you do in the image with the IMG tag. It is using quotes. So inside of the quotes, we'll write the path to this exact image. And the way we do that is first by navigating to the images folder. So images, then a slash going into the folder, choosing the universe default. The text is thousands of pixels wide, whereas our browser is not that wide. So no, like a couple of hundred pixels. Background size, and value cover. Boom, there we go. Now the browser and the background image has the exact same width, and it looks pretty good.
Looks sexy.
I'm not going to give you a challenge on how to do this right now, as you'll get plenty of practice using background images later in this course. So with that, let's just move on to the next string.
Tastes weird.
Okay, in this two-part challenge, you're going to improve the design of our app. First, I want you to center the text and button, and then style the button according to the provided design. and that is found here in the slide. As you can see, the button is slightly different from how it is right now. Not too different, but certainly it has some CSS properties applied. And I'm not going to tell you which because...
Easy. We do text align centers. Right, and then we do... It's probably buttons. Then we do background colors. White. Then we do borders, border style, none. Can you turn it down the low? Padding. It's going to be 1020. Let's do 5 pixel, 10 pixel. Right. Looking nice. Right, and then we do text style. No, font weight. Font weight. Bow. Isn't it? Font weight by pixel. Font weight. What do we put in font weight? 100, 200, 1000. So we do 400. How about 1000, 900, 600, 6000. Yep, we are good. 500. Let's do 500. Looks like good numbers. Right, good numbers. Okay. A little bit. 900. 800. Yes. Yes, 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 and yes. 700. Let's do 1020. Look like it. Right, we save. We speed through this.
And then okay, bottom, 12 background color.
6 and 12.
Background, white. So let's do. So, really good job. Let's move on.
Okay. Move on, move on, move on. Google Fonts. Some basic stuff.
We get a new superpower. It's installed in most operating systems. This is a very custom font, and if we scroll a bit down, you can see it contains a range of variant searching for Orbitron font, 400 regular style.
Orbitron.
By clicking on select this style.
Google Fonts. This is a speedrun coding code study. Orbitron. Right, we do this. Rush. We don't have time, guys. We don't have time. We do. What do we do? Here, view all style. Yes. Get this. Download fonts. Right, Orbitron. Dun, 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 dun.
Like that, and you can see the panel on the right hand side, and it is clear that we have chosen the Orbitron font and the regular 400 font weight. Also, let's click on this extra bold in case we want to bold some text on our site, and there we have that one as well. Now, if we want to use this on the web, we can
remove this interfonts. Move all. We add a boat, semi-boat, right? What do we do next?
Embed it by simply copying a piece of code into the
Copies
head
of
of our
codes.
HTML. And that is the code you want to copy, and then
Yes.
paste it in exactly here. Next up, we also have to specify it in our CSS, and that's done by pasting this.
Yes, we have it here. We do this. Guys, speed through, but always get your rules right. I'm going to spank your butt with the rulers. That's weird. That's weird, but like, you got the idea. Set the fonts here. Sans serif. We do this. We run. Join the exploration. You need to do something here as well. Can you spot what it is? Change the fonts of this. How do I do this? Fonts family. Fonts family. Yes. Orbitron. Autobots. Right. Right.
This line.
Go, go, go.
So we oncut,
Boom, boom,
put it
boom.
into our project. Take the next up, build the Scrimba family. As it was just a little gotcha I left here, let's move on to the next Scrim.
Next Scrim, please. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. We
Before
are
we move on from the
moving
subject
fast.
of fonts, there's one more technique I want to teach you. Because in some cases, Google fonts might actually
Godfathers.
not be enough.
Good movie.
And that's typically
Good
the
movie.
case if you want very specific fonts. For example, let's say that you are building a Godfather
I should get a cigar.
website in honor of
Cigar
the
and
classic film.
we
Well,
do
in that
code
case, you
and we
probably
smoke
want to get a
cigar.
hold of the real Godfather font, though Google Fonts doesn't host that one, because it is simply too specific for them to care about. So you'd most likely have to find this font somewhere on the World Wide Web. And there are great services for this. For example, 1001fonts.com. There, if you
1001.
search for Godfather, they actually have it. So you can click into it, scroll a little bit down, and click download. So what you then did is kind of downloaded the recipe for the font for fonts. What you then can do is simply drag and drop that file into your file system, like I have done.
Free fonts, baby. Godfathers. No fonts found. What is it? Corleone. Yes. Download this. We do show in folders. Extract this. Extract all. Corleone. Drag it into this. Corleone.
Right here, you can see I have the Corleones. So simply writing in
Font face.
like I have done right here. You can see I have the Corleone.ttf file. Now what I can do is use the @fontface rule in CSS. So simply writing in and then font-face, and then open up the curly brackets and write two properties. The source, which should use the URL technique, pointing to the TTF file, which I'm doing right here. And also I need to tell CSS what name I want to give this font in my style sheets. And I'm just going to choose Corleone, and there you can see I have the Godfather font, so I'm off to a great start on my tribute page. So now what I think you should do is actually try and do this yourself. Find a random font online, download it so that you get a hold of the TTF file, drag and drop that. They actually have it, the case if you want very
TTF.
available in your style sheets. Once you've done that, I will see you in the next script. Now you are going to learn about the span tag, because in the next script you are going to create an underline under the exploration word, and in order to achieve that you need the span tag.
14.
So let's take a little step back from our space exploration site and learn all about this awesome tag. The example we're going to use in order to learn the span tag is of banner ads. you've probably seen these before when you've browsed the web, for example, on news sites. And many of these are actually so-called HTML5 ads, where they're built using HTML and CSS. And it's actually a little bit sad how many clever developers in this world who are spending all of their time and their best years and getting more people to click on these ads through making them more invasive, more eye-catching, and more targeted. But that's the name of the game, so we just have to accept it, and you are now going to do exactly that. You are going to make this ad more eye-catching so that hopefully more people click on it and visit our scammy casino. So how do we do this?
Scammy casino, I like it, I like it.
You can see the div wrapper has a class of ad, which sets the background color, border, and the text alignment inside of this green rectangle. And there are two elements inside of the ad, that is the H1 and the H3. And it says click here. So what we want to do is make this here word pop out more. So how do we do that? We can't target the H3 itself because that'll style the entire sentence. We only want to style this word. And this is where spans come in. Here, we can write span like that, open the tag before the word, and close it directly afterward. If we now run this code, seemingly nothing has happened, because spans are invisible unless you give them styling. So they're kind of like the div, as divs neither provide any styling unless you give it to it specifically. Although the difference is that spans are inline, whereas divs are block-based. So to demonstrate that, if we change this to a div, what would happen if we run the code is that it would break the here word onto a new line, because divs are display block. They take up all the available space in the width. Where spans do not do that, only take up the space they need in order to make room for this content. What we now can do is give this span a class. I'm going to call it CTA, that's short for call to action, as that's normally what these kinds of elements are called. And in the CSS, we'll do CTA. Let's just see that it works. By doing color red. Yes. There we can see we have now only targeted the here word. This doesn't look particularly good though, so let's instead do something that makes it look a bit more like a button. For that, we need a border, in my opinion, for example, 2 pixels, and we want it to be solid. And here, let's steal the color from the border around the ad so that we reuse it a little bit. I think that can look nice. Yeah, okay. Here you can see that it's added a border around the word. It is very crammed on the left and right hand side, so let's try to add some padding. Let's just do 5 pixels or something. Actually, I think we can do 5 pixels on the top and 10 pixels on the left and right. Yeah, that looks much better. And then, nice brown color here, stands out more. And hopefully, we've increased the click-through rate with 0.02%, and thus made our boss really happy. So,
yeah, people say, oh, 0.02, that's like, oh, it's so small, but like if you apply it onto like the population, the world population, or like the people that can use the web, let's say it's gonna be 50%. Now people, 50% of 7 billion is like what? 50% is gonna be like 3.5 billions. 3.5 billion times 3.5 billions. Billion is going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1,000, millions, 3.5. So we have 1 0 less, right? That's 3.5 millions. Time 0.02. How many bits that? This. Wait, what? We do 3 this. Yeah, let's search this. 3.5 billion. Going to be just around 70 million. So just the small numbers, you know, small numbers. Wait, guys, check this. Nope, nothing.
Great job! Now that you've learned this, let's return back to the space exploration site and put your new skills to the test.
Underline using a span.
Okay, now you're going to create this neat little underline under the exploration word.
Right.
And I want you to do that using a span and a class. As for the specific design of the underline and what kind of CSS property you are to use, that is something you'll have to figure out on your own.
On my own. So I will do this. Right? Span. This. Span. This. And we give a class, right? Call this highlight. Class highlight. Sounds like it. A highlight. Right? We run dot highlight. We do this. We do underline. Text underline. Text slash underline. Why is it underline position? Text underline. We turn off all of this so that it's going to be decorations going to be underlined. Right, we run underline, and then what do we do? This is going to be a margin top, 5 pixel. Run, nothing happens. Why is it? I'm targeting the highlight, the spans. Oh, margin bottom. Ten pixel. Doesn't happen anything. How do I do underline? Let's do this. Da 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 da. Text decoration, line, colors, style, thickness. Is it going to be a thick one? It doesn't look like it's going to be thick at all. This is how thick it's going to be. Thick. Take align last thickness. Underline. Padding. Text decoration, borders, after content, position absolute, Border bottoms. We can do this. Going to be 111. Wait, white. Going to be 5. No, let's do through 2, 3, something like this. Would look well. Border bottoms, right?
So go ahead and get update, meaning but however, this border 2 pixels thicker, so I don't think 2 pixels is to move on.
Use an ID for the logo.
Okay, now we are going to add this SpaceX logo at the top here. And while you're adding it, you're going to learn a whole new concept in HTML and CSS. Namely, a close cousin of the class attribute, which is called the ID attribute. And the way to use it is simply by writing ID instead of class. And that is because when you are using an ID like this, you have to refer to it in the CSS not by using a dot, but instead by using a hashtag. There you can see ID. Now our border bottom is again applied to our example. So now you're probably wondering, well, why would we want to use this? It just further complicates things by having both IDs and classes to worry about. And the thing is, they serve 2 different scenarios. You should use an ID if you know that your element is unique and you'll only use it once. So ID of underline should only be applied once in this entire document. Whereas class is something you can reuse again and again. It's meant for reusage. So if you, for example, wanted a button here that also said, for example, FA keys and turned the BTN here into an ID, this would be invalid HTML. Browsers are very forgiving, so it probably would work technically. The styling would be applied, but you just shouldn't do it. Now, as for this idea of underline sections and paragraphs, throughout our entire turn this into a class again. Rerun the example, now it's not a long intro. The reason for that was that I want you to render this SpaceX logo. You can see I've added the spacex.png image file up here. And then I want you to give it an ID. Because this SpaceX logo at the top here is most likely unique. We probably don't want to have multiple centered SpaceX logos at this size. So this is kind of our main logo. And you can give it that ID, main logo. Then in the CSS, you need to select the logo using whatever ID you've given it. And then as you'll see, you'll have to reduce its size. That's why you need this CSS rule right here, because it is far too big, this image. Finally, I'm going to remove this FAQ button so that we're back to our original design. Now it's your turn. Take over and try.
Image. Simple stuff. SRC. SpaceX.png. Then we do alt. Always remember alts, guys. SpaceX. Logo from Elon Musk. Company. And then we do a class. Class should be right here. Class. No, ID, right? ID is going to be images. And we close. Then we run. Unknown errors. Unknown errors. Unknown errors. What is it? SpaceX.p. Oh, I need to go into the folders. Images slash. Wow, it's big. Hash images. Right, is it? Does it have S? Yes, it does. So we do width 200 pixel. 200. Does it look good? No, it's around 100 only. 100 pixel. Probably 150. 275. Margin. Left. Auto. Margin. Right. Auto. Run. And there we have it. There we have it. Nice.
Solve this. Look at that beach style. Perhaps this is too hard. Further, we have solved the challenge. Great job.
Replace the JPG.
Now we're going to breathe some more life into our example here, because it works fine with this. Just happen to have a file called Galaxy.
Ooh.
So I'll do on the Galaxy to sort used exact clients. IF and GIF is what you recognize from all over the web in animated images like this one right here, which you've probably seen before. So WebP is used exactly as GIFs are on the web. However, it has a better compression, so it's more compact and doesn't use as much data as GIFs use when they're sent from a server to a client.
Interesting.
So we want to use WebP where we can. And now you might wonder, well, where did you find this galaxy.webp image? That is on a site called
Giphy.
Giphy. That is a search engine for GIFs. So I just navigated to it, searched for Galaxy, scrolled a little bit down and found this neat looking because link version, which we've searched for a few image property in CSS. So go ahead and do that, and then I will see you in the next scrim.
Next scrimp. Choose a color palette from an image.
One thing I like to do when working with images as backgrounds is to fetch colors from the image and use it in the design, because that can often look pretty cool. So let me show you exactly how to do that. We can use coolers, the service you're already familiar with, because if you click on the More option in the navbar, you can choose Pick Palette from Photo. That'll take you to this image picker, where you can choose an image by clicking on the Browse an Image and either upload the image or paste a URL you like, or you can use this range. Then I'll click Export and Save Palette, and we have it in our dashboard. Now it only has 3 colors, but that doesn't matter. I'm only going to use one of these. That is the blue one. Because I'm going to do that is change the color of the body here, because that is coolers. Color. And paste it in again. And there we go. Think more. And look. So what we can do now is actually do font weight result. Good. And so let's move on.
Yes. Term and condition.
Going to space is definitely a risky affair. So I want to add this terms and conditions apply text underneath the main section of our site. However, I don't want to add this. This is Scrimba, so you're going to do it, of course. But I'm going to give you a set of detailed instructions so that you know how to go about doing this. So you're going to start.
Right, a hero, title, buttons, and logo. Title, button, and logo. Oh, no. This, we do div. What do we call it? And set a background color, background image to the Galaxy image. This will force you to also add some padding and hero on the padding on the hero. Okay. Div, diffy and a jiffy. We do this, and then this, and then we do another div. Here is slash div, and then we do wrap a hero section to set a background to an image to the set a background image to the Galaxy image. Background image. Yep, we take this. Text align centers. Colors. This is the fonts. Right, we take this, put it in this div with which, what is it called? ID class hero, and then we do dot hero, paste it in, run, boom. Going to be margin 0. Run. What? Margin 0? Margin 0. Right. Okay, and we do, what do we do? Add some padding. Padding bottom going to be around 100 pixel, 50 pixel, right? And doesn't look like it. Okay. And then we add some, what is this going to be called? Term and condition applied. This is going to be a link, a tag. Oh, we can do P for now. And then ID. This is going to be terms. Close this slash P, term and condition apply. Terms and conditions apply. Run. Text has a font weight. Term and condition applied. Call this ID, right? Term and condition applied. So it's going to be font weight 600, font size around 20 pixel. Bada bing, bada boom. There we have it. We have a padding top as well. Padding top. Padding. Going to be top and bottom. So it's 0, 0, right, top and bottoms. There we go. I think it's going to be only, this top only has like a maximum 20 bottoms. Yes, and then padding top. Do this, and we do 20 pixel. Right, we done.
Start with this with the margin that go. We have completed the challenge. Now there is one more thing which is a little bit problematic, which is that if you watch this on a mobile, for example, so that the exploration board is located directly over the galaxy, the readability sinks quite a bit because the text color blends in with the background. And the way we'll fix that is by using a shadow technique on this text. So now you are going to learn exactly that.
Shadow technique.
Text shadow is a really nice tool to have in your web design toolkit, as it can make your designs much better. So here I've created a very simple imitation of the Netflix logo with the red background and white text. As you can see, I've pulled in a font, which kind of looks like the Netflix font. It's not really the same, but it's close enough. And it is an H1, and I've set the font size to 80 pixels. Now, what if I want to have a black shadow like this? As that makes it look even more like the classical Netflix logo. I can achieve that by on the H1, which is the element that includes the Netflix text. As you can see here, I can add a property called text-shadow, which must contain 3 values. So just bear with me here as I'll write all 3 of them out and then I'll explain it. I'll do 0 pixels, 0 pixels, black.
Text shadow.
And seemingly nothing happened. That's because I first wanted to show you the 3rd value here, black. That's pretty simple. That's just the color of the shadow. And as you can see here, it is black. The
how much is going up and how much is going
the offset
left, right?
of the shadow on the horizontal line and the vertical line. So if I add, for example, 5px here, you can see that now the shadow appeared. It's as if it's sticking out to the right of the letters 5 pixels.
You can do minus.
The opposite, minus 5 pixels. Yeah. It'll stick out 5 pixels on the left-hand side.
So it's like a.
Yes.
So it's like a. How is it? XY. You have like a coordination. So 5 is going to be positive. 5 horizontal. So your text here, and 5 is here, and then 5 up is going to be like that, and 5 down, I'm assuming it's like that.
You can see there's no shadow below and above because that's dictated by the second value. So if I turn this back to 5,
yo, getting a job,
vertical one, do, for example,
getting
30,
a red def job.
You can see that the shadow got pushed far too much downwards. If I do minus 30, it's pushed upwards. If I do 5 pixels,
it's like the opposite vertex. So like 5 is supposed to go down, 5 going down, and then horizontals. The first one is horizontals, and the second one is verticals.
Only 5 pixels downwards,
right?
Which looks pretty
easy
good,
peasy.
Actually. It is indeed the design itself from being on the right hand side half here, right, fading over into that went well. Try to achieve that. It just looks a little bit like background is a little bit dirty. So let's get it back to 0 again here. What I want you to do now is try to achieve this shadow. Go ahead and give that a shot right now.
The shadows. Right, easy. So right, this is going to be 5. Then it's up, so minus 5, and then we do 5 pixel. It's not about a view as TK. You one day will learn. It's not about the viewers.
Okay, hopefully that went well. Let's have a look to the right. Now the only difference, even though they are in almost to do like 20, each letter gets a lot of blur. Stand out a little bit more in the situation where you look a little bit sharper, since it's very little blur now. If you do like 20, each letter gets a lot of blur around it, and thus making them visible. So that is a little trick to use. Normally with small values on the blur in order to make your text stand out a little bit more in the situation where your text color and your background color is a little bit too similar. And this is very relevant if you have a background image in which the contrast between that image and the text color is a little bit too weak. So then you'd use this hack to make your text stand out despite the similarities between your text color and the background image. So that was quite a lot about text shadows. But now you know it, so we are ready to move on to the next scrim.
What are you saying, TK? My makes money moves? What the hell?
Okay, now we are going to fix this problem of the text blending too much into the background when it is broken into two lines and thus are located exactly over the galaxy in the background image here, because the readability is a bit too low now in my opinion. And I want you to fix that by adding a blur border around the H1 tag using the technique you just learned. You should set the blur to 4 pixels and the color to black.
Right, so we do H1. Where's H1? H1 going to be text shadow, 4 pixel, 0, 0, 4 pixel, and then black. Right.
So go ahead and lead into the CSS file, chat around the letters.
Oh, need to save this first. Save.
Now, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but you're the best. Because you gave the tag, which is the siege to recharge.
Right, we done and we finished another module. Another module for this. Right.
Welcome to this section where you are going to build.
Oh, should I go to the gym now? This CSS and HTML stuff is like torturing. This is boring. You don't think when you do HTML and CSS. You don't actually have logic. Right? Just type in this thingy. You can Google it. There's no logic in this. The flexbox part is probably the most logical way. The most logical part of this whole thingy. Alright.
Build a birthday gift, their information to the header here, and then we have these gifts. So for example, this one saying here we have so you make them feel really smart, someone special. So I am looking.
This is so.
Okay.
Right. I will stop the stream here. This kind of part is torturing to do. We have like another 1 hour and another 14 minutes, so like an hour and 15 minutes, and then we do the next one. I just want to go through all this quick, so that is won't take long, because CSS and JavaScript is torturing to say the least. Right, we do build a role-playing game part 1 setup. Oh, this one going to take at least 1, 2, oh, not that much, 16 lessons. This one is going to take a while. Right, responsive design, another CSS. I'm assuming most people drop out of this course. Is the HTML or the CSS? They don't drop out because of the JavaScript, I'm assuming. I want to see that where people actually drop out in this course. People always like, oh, positive. I just want to look where people drop out in this class, so that I know which part they drop out, and actually from that you can like do something to make it better. Did you progress decrease? Don't worry, read this. 16%? Wow. 16% only? Really? Really? 21%. 21% in 2 days. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Right, I'll end the stream here and go work on some shorts, and then we will be back tonight. Go to gym,